And we are now going live. Give it 10 seconds.
Oh.
You'll see the attendees pop in on the side.
Okay. I'll wait for them to pop in.
Hey.
They're registered. They may not actually be waiting, so I would just give them a minute.
Okay.
Was there a waiting room enabled?
Hey.
It was, and we were in the practice session, which puts them in a waiting, but if they're not actually sitting in there, we won't know. So I would just give them, like another 30 seconds.
I can't go right now. I hear you. Can somebody grab Cody?
Okay.
Is that your dog?
The dog is begging for food here. So I was like,
Bring him in the meeting.
yeah, come on. He's no interest.
Okay, anyone who's going to attend as an attendee should have probably started if they were in waiting, so I think we're good to go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to start us off. Welcome to the Voorhees Township Committee meeting for Monday, April 13th, 2020. Please join me in standing for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands,
One nation,
under God,
with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. May I now have a roll call vote, please?
Committeewoman Feprot,
present.
Committeeman Platt,
Here.
Deputy Mayor Nacito,
Here.
Dee, were you going to acknowledge Deputy Mayor Ravitz and Mayor Mignona as absent?
I don't typically when they're absent, but I will do that. Deputy Mayor Ravitz is absent and Mayor Michael Mignona is absent.
Thank you. In case anyone's wondering, that's all. Thank you, Deputy Mayor and Madam Clerk. This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act. Due notice of this meeting has been published in the Courier Post and Inquirer newspapers. Also, a copy of the annual meeting notice is posted on the bulletin board outside the Township Clerk's office. This regular meeting will be conducted remotely without providing a physical meeting place and by electronic means in accordance with new legislation, PL 2020 C11, as posted on the Township's website and at the Township's administrative office. Thank you, Deputy Mayor. You may proceed. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Long. Our first matter of business this evening is the second reading of an ordinance to exceed the municipal budget appropriations limits and establish a cap bank, NJSA 40A:4-4514. I will open up the meeting for public comment on this ordinance only.
Hearing no one chiming in for public comment, move to close public portion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Do I have a motion to approve?
A motion to approve?
Second.
May we have a roll call vote, please?
Mrs. Feproy,
Yes.
Mr. Platt,
Yes.
Ms. Nacito,
Yes. We will now open up the meeting for public comment on any of our resolutions this evening. If anyone has any questions on any of our resolutions, please come forward.
Seeing no one chiming in to.
Committeeman Platt, if we may, I do see someone, we do have an attendee, Mr. Alden, who is on the attendee list. And I'd just like to check to make certain that if he did have a question on any resolutions, he'd be afforded that opportunity. Sorry
Sure.
for interrupting.
No problem. I didn't see him pop up on the screen, so that's okay.
Yes, if Mr. Alden could use the raise hand feature so that if he does have any questions that we can quickly identify that he would like to speak.
And that would be on resolutions only. We will be having another public portion on any topic.
So we'll give Mr. Alden another second just to see if he has any questions.
All right, should we renew the motion?
Yes, do I have a motion to close the public portion?
So moved.
Second,
Okay. So, all in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Okay. So our resolutions for this evening are resolution number 100-20, amending records of the tax collector. Resolution 101-20, approving temporary budget number 2. Resolution 102-20, with the State of New Jersey Federal Grant Program, Division of Criminal Justice, Department of Law and Policy, for the safe and secure communities of $90,000. Resolution number 103-20, authorizing execution of a shared services agreement between the Township of Voorhees and the Borough of Laurel Springs for recycling services. Resolution 104-20, accepting the resignation of firefighter Nelson Malave from the Voorhees Township Fire Department. Resolution number 105-20, accepting the retirement of Philip Connors from the Voorhees Township Public Works. Resolution 106-20, approving a developers agreement for TJC at Voorhees LLC, aka Rider Club at Voorhees. Do I have a motion to adopt resolutions 100-20 through 106-20?
So moved.
Second,
Any comments or questions from committee on this evening's resolutions?
no, thank you.
No.
May I have a roll call vote? May I have a roll call vote, please, on the resolutions?
Mrs. Peproy,
Approve,
Mr. Platt,
Yes.
Ms. Nacito,
Yes. There is no need for an executive session this evening. Next for approval are our minutes from the March 23rd, 2020 meeting, tax collector's report for 2020, and bills posted for April 13th, 2020. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
aye.
We will now move to comments from our committee. I would like to just begin by reminding everyone that we are experiencing a collective sorrow as our Deputy Mayor Jason Ravitz grieves his father, who was taken far too soon by this virus. Our own Mayor, Michael Mignona, is currently waging his own battle against it, but Mayor Mignona is passionate and dedicated to his community and his family, and he's working hard on his own recovery at home, and we anxiously await his return. Today, Voorhees had an increase of 4 cases, bringing our total cases to 105. I want to echo the words of Governor Murphy today, who said that we are going through hell and back together right now. Let's just do this once, and let's all do our part to maintain social distancing guidelines. And as suggested by my fellow committeeman, Harry Black,
Thank you. I'd like to also just give our heartfelt condolences to the Ravitz family. Steve was a great human being. Steve contributed to the township to help with Jake's place. He was always there for a lot of people. He will surely be missed in this community, and even more so by his family. Our best to Mayor Mignona. Keep fighting. We hope to see you very soon in our Brady Bunch style meetings we're going to be having. I will echo what our deputy mayor said. We are still going through this, folks. I'm seeing it on the front line the way that Chief Bordy is seeing it as well. Well, we hear a lot of reports, mainly out of New York and Louisiana and Washington, about how things are starting to turn. We're not quite there yet here. We really need to maintain the social distancing. maintain the rules that we need to maintain. Wash your hands, 20 seconds. Make sure you stay home if you don't have to be out, and really do our best, as our deputy mayor said, that we go through hell and back only once. So keep it up, Voorhees, and we're right there with you.
I also echo the comments of both the deputy mayor and Committeeman Platt, and expressing my condolences to Committeeman Deputy Mayor Ravitz on the loss of his father. Although I've only known Deputy Mayor Ravitz and do not know his family, I only have known him for a short period of time, I am acutely aware of what a pillar he was in our local South Jersey community, and certainly was a loss to us. And I also echo your sentiments in our get well wishes to our mayor, who is the epitome of Jersey Strong, and I have no doubt that he will be back on the screen with us in no time flat. But certainly hope everyone is continuing to keep him and his family in their thoughts and prayers. And also, I just wanted to express my gratitude to our chief and all of our first responders. I don't know, Chief, maybe I'm wrong, but I have to imagine that this is a unique first time for you and most of the people in your crews. And we're just so very grateful and lucky that the infrastructure that we already had existing in this town particularly, but also the work that you have done since this pandemic has started has really allowed us to feel safe. And, you know, I certainly understand that people may be starting to get antsy. We're working on a month here. I am personally on 5 weeks of being home and isolated. So I understand, you know, the antsiness, but it really is a testament of strength and fortitude. And it's also your way of protecting our first responders and protecting our healthcare workers, who at this point are effectively our frontline soldiers in this. So just again, implore everybody to stay safe, stay home, stay distanced, continue to monitor and find out what the appropriate guidelines are. I know they change on a regular basis, but know what they are. Knowledge is information is power when it's implemented, and we certainly want to continue moving this in the right direction. So thanks, Chief.
Thank you. Any comments from our public participants this evening? Mr. Alden, if you would like to make a public comment, we'll open it up for you.
Cody wants to comment.
Yeah, I hear Cody commenting.
We're just going to give Mr. Alden, and I see another attendee just popped in, so we're going to give Mr. Alden and our other attendee a second if they would like to make any public comment. Okay. I will take a motion to close public comment.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And we are adjourned. Success.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you very much. Well done.
Thank you,
good.
everybody.
Be safe, everyone.
Have a good night, everyone. Be safe.
Thank you.
You
Thanks,
Cody,
John.
knock it off. Yeah.